stardust, gentle flow. Dancing in the stardust, we're weightless and free in a world of wonders. Just you and me, lost in the moment. Our spirits ignite as we twirl in the magic of the cosmic light. Among constellations, we'll find our way. Through the celestial symphony, we'll sway. With every step, we leave our cares behind.
Okay, we are finally live now, and so today we're gonna play Genshin Impact. So I just log in into my other account. I don't know this account. Just randomly logged in. I should log out and come from my main account. Just wait for a second, and you guys can enjoy the stream. Just wait a minute. Where is it? Where is it? Delete this. Delete. Also, I need to check if the live is going properly or not. Top this account. Wait a sec. This is my main account. Is the live going on? Yeah, it's going on. The thing I like about Genshin newest update is they added the Google Play feature, so it was not available for a long time. I was first a phone user when I started playing Genshin. So after I switched from my phone to PC, I was like, how I'm gonna log in? Then I have to make a Hoyoverse account, and then I have to log in by dialing the password. And every time I used to play Genshin after a long time, I used to like forget the passwords, and then I have to change it again and again, again, again. So that's quite a hassle. Means you have to go through a lengthy process to change the password and. Oh, okay, we are back. Okay, so we just left this game on content. We have to turn off the motion blur first. Okay, here's some compensation. Okay, good. Okay, I got a wing glider. That's really good. What is this? For the Swiss Circle. Okay, we are this. Let me see what character banner is going on. Okay, so the Pyra icon is going on. Maybe okay, maybe we gonna wish for her. Yeah, let's wish for her. I don't know. That's a dead wish. So I can buy another wish. So this is now, and we're gonna wish later for her. There are 2 days left. Okay, but later you is also available. Okay, for your locals. Quite the contrary. Getting free stuff. Is that's they can do. Is I've been playing after a long time. Just give me some juicy premium. We get blessings also. Yes, you guys are mine. I don't know. We'll get introduced. now at the Sangling. So that's that. Like there are some new domains. What's this? There's many new features going on. I don't know about. Let's select this. And mission. Case of course. I mean, Favorious Codex is what I'm going to go for. But at least it's better than got a call.
I
I
see
know.
the value in my own, but I also see the meaning in all the endeavors of the people of
Jai होने का रोबा दी के तो जाए तुझे नहीं.
Pain.
हाँ?
I believe I will continue to take
Jai.
pride in fulfilling my duty.
Things have been looking really rough for... Just waiting around won't do us any good. Let's go and see if there's anything we can do to help.
Okay, let's run this. We got Lola on our side and let's go to the Adventures Guild. Let's take on the Arcade quest and let's play it. I mean, we have to play the Arcade quest now, so sooner or later means I know I'm late for joining Genshin because I was playing some other games too. But on the good side, I get some rewarded like starting missions or the new characters.
I see. Thank you so much. The Adventurers Guild has been overwhelmed these days.
Okay.
No worries at all. We've always valued the strength of adventurers. Given the current situation, it's vital that we all work together.
This is a new feature. I mean, the cinematic view. Like, they stop the subtitles.
Since we're facing the same enemies, I'll send you the intel we've collected on the Abyss so far. Then we can take a look at how to coordinate our efforts.
All right. Thank you so much.
So, by the way, guys, don't.
Hi,
don't you
Catherine.
guys,
It's us.
do you
Got
guys
any
know
new
about
commissions?
Catherine? She's a machine from.
You two have come just in time. I've got some good news. The Pyro Archon has finished assembling her forces and stationed them all across Natlan. Given how the Abyss has ramped up its activities lately, we can no longer afford to act only after receiving news of an invasion.
Okay, that's
So
good.
the Pyro Archon suggested that the Scions of the Canopy and the Adventurers Guild focus on collecting and disseminating intel. That way, we can stay informed of everything that's happening across the land. Once we receive word of enemy activity, we can notify the nearest camp and the stationed forces can take immediate action. Yes, precisely. This should also allow us to focus on gathering information rather than running around and trying to tackle everything at once. So please also take a chance to relax, you two. You've been working hard these days, and this will be a good opportunity for some well-deserved rest.
So that's the plan. Whew, we can finally stop and take a break. Paimon knows that. It's not like
Paimon just wanted to lay here and do nothing.
The movements of the Abyss are always unpredictable. There have also been times when it suddenly became more active in the past. The people here generally see it as something like an acute natural disaster. Once the disaster is over, everyone will return to their normal lives. We just all hope that day will be sooner rather than later.
Oh, right. Most people have no idea just how bad... Huh? Is that the Traveler and Paimon?
Oh, Katrina.
Hello! Oh, hey, Kachina! Are you feeling better now? Yep. Now really isn't the time to stay home and recover anyway. I
Yeah.
wanted to do something to help.
No.
I heard that the Pyro Archon is gathering warriors to be stationed in the more remote areas. So I came here to sign up. Don't think I haven't heard about all the things that you've been doing. With everyone working so hard, I've got to do my part too. Oh, by the way, Shilonin told me that she was ordered to forge you an ancient name. She said that she's all set and we can head over whenever we're ready. Wow, so we'll finally get to meet Shilonin, the legendary forger of ancient names. Paimon still can't believe anyone could forge those things. Shilonin is a true master. Not only can she forge ancient names, but also all sorts of new and fun things. She's always got a pile of commissions on her plate, so you usually have to wait a while before she finishes something. In this case, though, she's completely cleared her schedule just to work with you. She wants to give your name her full attention. Well, I've already signed up as a warrior, so all I have to do for now is wait for my assignment. If it's okay, maybe we can go to see Shilonin together?
Yeah, let's go.
She wouldn't turn me away, right? I mean, I hope she wouldn't. Hey, have some confidence in yourself, Kachina. After all, you're On second thought, maybe I'll just find a hole in the ground to jump into and hide for a while.
Okay, the new Archon quest is started. Let's go.
Best I don't see you over in the
The things I have heard, I think there are many files and there are like some good content. So,
heading east. Don't you come with me.
so let's hope we get to see some really good. Okay, so there's new map expansion. Okay. Okay, there's new map expansion. Do I have any new characters? No. No, I don't. This party is pretty solid. I mean, we can work with it.
Don't you worry.
Oh, so the skater girl is, I've seen her.
Shilonin, I brought the person who needs an ancient name. She's super amazing, and I've already learned tons of stuff from her. I can vouch that she's really worthy of a hero's name.
Ah, yes, so I've heard. So young, and yet you've already got quite the reputation. Wait, are you Outlanders?
Yep, we're travelers who just arrived in Natland not too long ago.
No, I mean, I was aware that you're travelers. It's just no one told me that you're Outlanders.
Huh? You're saying the Pyro Archon didn't tell you?
No, the only thing she said Izida New Hero had pledged herself to the plan, but we'd need to forge an ancient name to ensure she'd be able to return safe and sound. And she did mention that it would be quite difficult to forge an ancient name for them, but at the time, I thought she was just commenting on my skills. But I seem to understand where the true difficulty lies now.
Are you upset?
Oh, I wouldn't go that far. I'm used to it, really. I just need a moment to process things. The Pyro Archon's requests are always difficult to fulfill, and we used to argue a lot. Honestly, it's probably for the better that she didn't bring this up at the time. Anyway, I can't argue with her if she isn't here, and it'd be pointless to take my anger out on someone else. But, just because I understand her rationale doesn't make me any less upset. After all, she must have known that forging an ancient name for an Outlander is an impossible task.
It's impossible?
Okay.
As you probably know, an ancient name is a symbol of a hero's spirit and glory, which grows even richer and heavier as generations of successors inherit it. We forge ancient names by engraving the heroic deeds of an individual who will become the first hero of that particular name. But they were all performed outside of Natlan, correct?
Yeah, that's right.
Then those deeds haven't been recorded by the Night Kingdom. To take it one step further, even if you had performed heroic deeds in Natlan, as an Outlander, your actions still wouldn't have been recorded by our lands. Only memories and experiences that have been acknowledged by the Wyab can be used as a basis for an ancient name. Even the greatest of craftsmen cannot create something out of thin air, you know. That's just how it is.
Seems the Wyab don't want just anyone to get a name, huh?
Mawika, of all people, should know better than anyone. Yet she's still entrusted the task of forging the ancient name to me.
Oh, Paimon gets it. Nobody's happy being asked to do the impossible. Why do I feel like this has happened before? I think last time, Shilonen just ended up running dozens of laps around the hills nearby.
Ugh, don't remind me. Let's just focus on how we can pull this off. How to achieve the impossible.
Okay.
You mean you're already willing to accept the task?
Well, what else can I do? What's happened is already done, and it's not like I can outright defy the order of my Archon. If she gave me this order, then she believes the ancient name is an indispensable part of her plan, and that I'll be able to find a way to make it happen. In other words, the order is an affirmation of my abilities.
Whoa, not only has she accepted the task, but now she's looking for silver linings? Yeah! Let's see if we can find some special way to pull this off. If we really can't make it work, I'm sure we can still go back and talk to the Pyro Archon, right?
Yeah.
The key is getting the Wyab to somehow acknowledge the traveler's existence and record her heroic deeds.
We heard the voice of a Wyab when we were in the Night Kingdom before. We even had a whole conversation with her. If we can talk to her again, maybe we can figure something out together.
Well, every tribe has their own Wyab. How do we know if the one you met is indeed the best one for us to talk to? Plus, considering the unprecedented nature of this situation, I have a feeling that the acknowledgement of one Wyab alone would probably not be enough. I don't know. That requires a level of knowledge that I do not possess. We need to find a consultant who's an expert on all things Night Kingdom and Wyab. The first person who comes to mind is Seatlali at the Masters of the Nightwind, the one we call Granny Eatstali.
Oh, we've heard that name before. We used her Spirit Speaker Stone to find Kachina's ancient name. A person who can make something like that must be pretty impressive. Paimon's sure she'd be able to help.
Still, she's older now and quite eccentric. It's hard to even book a meeting with her, given that she's constantly holed up in her room and doesn't like to be disturbed. I've heard that to get her help, you have to be extremely patient with her and know how to keep her spirit up.
I hate to break it to you, but...
Huh. Why is that? I mean, didn't she already help you before? And you even managed to save Kachina.
Yeah, but we break
Yeah,
the thing.
at the cost of her spirit speaker stone being split into two.
Great going, Moeka. We're already off to a rocky start here. In that case, I guess your only option is to try to emphasize that this is an important order from the Pyro Archon. Hopefully, Seat Lolly would still want to show respect to the Archon. I'll also write you a letter on your behalf. If you can find someone to deliver it and mention some good things about you, then that...
Oh, let's ask Kanich to deliver the letter. He understands the whole situation and is already a familiar face to her.
Paimon sure hopes a Hal won't interrupt when he's talking, though.
All right, Kanich is a seasoned negotiator. I trust that he'll know the best things to say.
Great. Then I'll go contact him.
Please just give me a moment to write the letter, and we can meet up near the Statue of the Seven later.
Sounds good. We'll take a stroll in the meantime.
Hey guys, how's it going?
Silence!
Yeah, I'm sorry to put this on you, Kanich. It's just that you're probably the only person... Oh, wait, so Kachina and the Traveler also know about the plan?
Mm-hmm. Because we all saw a hero of the past rematerialize right before our eyes. And then Mualani said that a ton of knowledge and memory suddenly flooded her brain. The Pyro Archon explained everything when we came back from the Night Kingdom, including the reason behind the appearance of the hero, as well as the current state of the Night Kingdom.
Right. She mentioned there are 6 heroes and that Shilonen is one of 4 that have already been acknowledged.
Oh, well, then I suppose there's no need to keep any secrets between us. Having
Why Kenneth is not speaking, yeah? I don't know why he's in mute. Maybe Genshin got no budget for his voice actor.
Seat Lolly knows him too?
Odd, huh?
Given how the Masters of the Night Wind love to babble about dreams, I've never met Auroran, but if they...
I don't know if Kenneth is gonna stay in mute.
Huh, so if I'm following, you mean we'll help her investigate Auroran and the captain's work?
I wanna just skip this part and...
Yeah. Plus, we kinda
Then,
Take care out there, Kanit. I'll be heading back.
okay, then...
So we have to sleep in the streets for today. Okay, day after tomorrow.
Oh, it's time to meet up with Shilonen. Let's ask her how things have been going.
Need a surfboard?
how's everything going?
Oh, hi, Traveler. I have...
Huh?
Yeah, well, but let's go to...
That's true.
Need a surfboard? Off we go. Let's ride! Faster!
Paimon doesn't see it.
Well, we tried to be as
That might be true, but this is still a request.
A subject? Yes, Mawika is our leader, but the only thing is that she often has...
Huh. So you don't like that old hag Granny Eatstily, right? Does she think she can ignore us just because she's famous? You all talk about her like she's some kind of huge deal, but she didn't. If that's what aging does to you, Paimon never wants to...
Oh, really? So, that's how you see me?
Who's there? Who's talking next to Paimon?
Oh, don't mind me. I'm just a disgruntled old hag, right?
Huh? See, Lolly.
Wait, you're Seat Lolly? You're Granny Eatstily?
Yes, Granny Eatsley. But emphasis on Eatsley, not Granny. Ah, you must know this trope from light novels, surely. They use it all the time. The young man who's actually the oldest person in the room. The girl next door who turns out to be a seasoned veteran. The wise sage who looks like a little kid. Oh, wipe that look off your face! You've seriously never seen an older lady that doesn't look her age? Okay, well, don't go thinking it's a trick either. See? I'm barely wearing any makeup.
Did I forget to mention, she's called Granny, but, she's actually pretty young. It was an honest mistake. I guess we've just gotten used to it.
I'm sorry. So,
What? How dare you? Don't you know it's rude to ask a lady her age?
Paimon really didn't mean to offend you, it's just that... oh, Paimon just wanted to apologize, but now she's putting more and more of her foot in her mouth. Really, Paimon just got a little mad since we thought, well...
It was my idea to invite you here, Seat Lolly. So if you're upset...
All right. I was only joking. I didn't mean to chastise anyone. I received Kenichi's letter and was planning to attend this meeting. Since I had already decided to come, I figured there was no need to draft a reply that simply said, but of course. It's also natural for people to get held up by one thing or another as they're trying to leave the house. At first, I was thinking of quietly sneaking over, but since you were already here waiting for me, I started to think about how I should phrase my apology. Only to hear you all talking smack about me. Anyway, that's the whole story.
What's with that was she feeling embarrassed?
When the Masters of the Night Wind say they struggle dealing with her, I wonder if the feeling is mutual. She seems to be... Correct. The situation isn't like...
I see. So Mawika has asked you to forge an ancient name for an out, and you've also heard all about Auroron. I must say, he's always been a good kid. I can't see him joining the Fatui of his own volition. He must have been—
Yeah, that's what we came here to ask you. We'll help bring Auroron back if you help us solve the problems of forging the ancient name. What do you think?
I suppose I'll just call you Traveler for now. Traveler, come here.
Wealth leads to unending conflicts between people. Yet you alone transcend the value of gold. Baleful thunder and wrathful waves bring terror to mortal hearts. Yet again and again, you've braved them to find new worlds. A weary yet free soul, even the most verdant leaf in the forest will pray for your happiness and safe passage. Those are all the things that I could see in you. You've experienced far more than even most mortals could dream of. You possess the heart of a sincere hero, along with the conviction to lift a torch above your head and walk headlong into the night. Huh?
Huh? What thing? Don't scare Paimon. Is the traveler gonna be okay?
Shoo! That should do it. You've just returned from the Night Kingdom, so some fragments of souls were still stuck to your body. No need to worry. I've just cleared out the last of them.
Isn't that kinda like having part of a ghost come back with you?
It's nothing as serious as that. If left unattended, the most it could do is stir up some chaos in your mind.
Well, in that case, better to get rid of them.
It was nothing. Shilonen, let's follow your proposal. Once you've brought Auroron back, I'll take you to see the Lord of the Night.
The Lord of the Night? But don't we need to talk to the Wyab of the tribes?
Something this important is beyond their jurisdiction. Only the Lord of the Night can decide whether we can grant an ancient name to one who does not hail from our lands. The Lord of the Night is an ancient entity that rules over the entire Night Kingdom, constantly borrowing the power of the sacred flame to combat corrosion from the abyss.
Oh, so you're basically saying it's even more powerful than the Wyab of the tribes. Well, that sort of makes sense, being the lord of the entire night.
Not exactly. It's not so much that one's more powerful than the other. But never. Just listen carefully to what I'm about to tell you. The Lord of the Night is currently in a deep slumber. But I will need to prepare a few more things if we are to hold a ceremony to—
I can go. It'll probably be a long list.
Sounds good. Then we'll go with Seat Long.
Phew, the Fatui?
Yep, we'll be sure to play it.
All right, now it's time for us to catch that brat and bring him back. Oh, I'm sorry I made you wait earlier. It was actually because I decided to swing by Aurora. He has always lived alone. And interestingly enough, I saw some slash marks in the house.
Oh, sounds like the
But what? That's not to say that I believe he's totally innocent, of course. Since he's the only one who was kidnapped out of everyone in Natlan. In any case, we'll get to— I'm truly—
You can count on.
All right.
Let's ride.
An eyewitness claimed to have— I don't know how much you're willing to believe me, but Auroron really is a good kid. I see no reason why he'd suddenly get in— I'm convinced— how—
Didn't Kanich say that she's a bit...
Auroron? He learned a lot from us. And once he reached adulthood— Oh well, he's been Let's follow the phlogiston—
Huh? What?
Oh, right. Here. Huh? How about now?
What do you see? Whoa, Paimon can see it now too!
That's right. I used a spell to temporarily transfer a portion of my senses to you.
For a short while, you'll be.
Wow, you can even share your senses with us? First time.
It requires a very rare spell that most people aren't adept at. But don't worry, when I held your hand just now, I could sense that you've got a great affinity for phlogiston. You're extraordinarily Anyway, we'll need to use our vision now to track down Auroron.
Over here, this way! See, Lolly might say a lot of deep and confusing stuff, but this spell of hers is really something.
What was that? What is she? But is my way of speaking still not trendy enough? I've already tried my best to match their speech patterns. Or perhaps I'm still not fashionable enough? But that can't be, right?
Huh? Was that Seatlow?
Now that I... Oh? They appear to be feeling quite confident. Looks...
Hey, looks like there's a new camp over there.
Wait. Let me see.
I'm on C.
This is a distress signal for the Masters of the Night Wind. We've got to... leaving such a subtle mark, and if they notice us, we can just charge in and fight them to the death. But what if my darling grandson is also there? I can't have... no. I've got to be careful. Otherwise he'd get hit as well. How annoying...
Carving waves! Off we go! There are traces of people staying here too!
wait a second. I can all...
Can each talk?
It's about time that little brat said something nice about me. There are signs of a struck judging from what's left on the scene. There must...
Do you still remember the little mark we found before? Paimon's thinking, what?
Given there are... I'll take this direct... Auroron! What the heck were you doing? It's one thing to trouble me, but now I had...
And Traveler, did you hear all of that as well? Once Seat Lolly left, that voice went away as well. Paimon even tried calling her name in, so you were thinking the same thing. Paimon, she did say that she was quite adept at this spell, and it doesn't sound like she's had any trouble with it in the past. If you think about it. Let's ride! Off we go! Paimon sees some traces here. Let's follow them and see if we can find anything up ahead! Did you find something? Huh. So we can't... That's weird, but he can't have just evaporated it.
So,
What happened? No? Something wrong? These are the night thing. Okay. Is it day?
I'm very sorry, but please do not move. I have no desire to hurt you.
Okay. No, that's not Danes.
I apologize that our first meeting has to take place like this. It's just that you're much like one of those animals with ears that perk up as soon as it senses danger in their environment. And given your combat proficiency, I would not have been able to gain an advantage over you if you were anywhere else in the world. However, you're now in the Night Kingdom, a familiar domain to the masters of the Night Wind.
Okay.
Hello, traveler.
Who is this?
I'm Auroron, the one you've been searching for.
Okay.
Ah, the Fatui's custody. I see. So even Granny has told you that I was coerced by the Fatui. I'm afraid you've been brought here by a lie, like a false omen in the lingering smoke. My friend and I only left those traces to lure you here. Deceiving you was never our true intent, however. It was simply the fastest and most feasible way for us to set up a meeting.
Greetings, traveler from afar.
Be
that's
careful with this traveler. Her soul is temporarily restrained by us, and it appears to have become more fragile in the process. It's taking all my concentration to hold on to her.
It was I who tasked Auroron with leaving the traces to lead you here, and I who used the Master's ritual to bring your soul to the Night Kingdom. I've heard much about you from the past encounters you've had with my colleagues. Given the present situation in Natlan, I would like to sincerely request a formal meeting with you, in person.
Okay.
I will use the opportunity to explain my goals and motivations to you, as well as why I mistrust Malwika, the Pyro Archon. I believe there is little reason for you to blindly follow her plan.
And what's that?
If you would like to hear our intel, then find us to the east of the stadium. But remember, not a word of this to anyone. I would like to avoid any further conflict.
Okay.
You will see me again once you return to reality. No matter what I say, please, help me keep this a secret. This is all to avoid dragging Granny into this conflict.
Okay. Okay, now we are back.
Hey, what happened just now? You suddenly collapsed and stopped responding.
Hey, why are you sitting on the ground?
See, Lolly! She froze for a moment and then just collapsed to the ground.
Could it have been those leftover remnants from the Night Kingdom? Do you have any itches or pain anywhere? Don't worry, we can take a short break. Sorry, I know I asked for your help. But had I known you were feeling unwell, I wouldn't have taken you on this trip with me.
Okay.
If you're feeling sick, you should just say so. See, Lolly ship.
A seasoned traveler must know the importance of not pushing yourself beyond your limit. In any case, let's take a bit more time to...
The guy looks like her brother. Like Citali's brother.
Need to be more careful next time.
Means they
Feeling better yet,
they got
traveler?
the same type of dress going on.
All right, let's get ready.
And the looks on his face and her face, the eyes. I think they're
I followed my
related. They're
phlogiston
siblings.
trail earlier to a stronghold guarded by soldiers. I have a feeling that Auroron is probably being held inside.
Oh, so it's close by. Then let's head over right away.
Well, I recruited you to be my helper, which means we're in this together. Like the wind and the cloud. But if you want to make it up to me, then just be sure to fight. Need a surfboard? Off we go. Need a surfboard? Look over there.
Huh? Paimon thinks she's...
That's Aurora.
All right, we'll take the lead.
Okay.
Hey, quit daydreaming. Don't you have work to do?
I cannot see the sun. Without the sun, I cannot see the truth. You are currently blocking the light, so I must beseech you to move.
Huh? Okay, Mr. Philo...
Wow. I'm going to rip that guy's head right off.
See, Lolly's struggling to control her temper.
Are you ready? On my count. Still trying to resist? You've got no idea who you're up against.
No excuse for...
What kind of guy falls behind?
Stabilize! Settle down!
No slacking off!
Let's end this quick! The tides beckon.
Not breaking a
I
sweat!
swear by my sword!
Let's ride!
Behind you!
I must protect my clients.
Order guide you. Solidify! Bow your head. This isn't good. Don't be a killjoy! We've only just begun.
Wind, hear me.
Let's move first. You can't run!
Let's shred, Shaggy! Amazing!
Killjoy! Looks like I just began went too far. Settle down. Finally, the sea fire's clogged.
Woohoo!
Bow your head.
Auroron!
Okay, it's
Granny!
Paimon knows she's called Granny Eats to Lead, but it's still kind of weird hearing someone actually call her Granny.
And greetings to you too, other Granny.
What did you just call her?
Granny. Is that not right? You are Granny's friend, are you not? You seem to be approximately the same age as her, so I figured you're also a Granny.
How many times have I told you? It doesn't work like that. There are a lot of people who look about the same age as me. You can't go around calling everyone Gramps or Granny.
Oh, wait. He's not a child, is he? Don't tell Paimon he's one of those people who look like an adult but are actually only 8 or 9 years old.
Oh, your words have pierced my heart like a thorned vine. Given how hard those thorns are to remove, I may just need to find a pair of tweezers.
Why are you so upset? You can just say yes or no.
Of course I'm not a child. It's just Granny always taught me to show gratitude where it's due. And since the Masters of the Night Wind raised me collectively, I basically see everyone above a certain age as an elder I should look up to.
okay.
Exactly.
But if you keep that up, then everyone's going to be your senior.
And do you think saying all of this is gonna save you from a scold? Haven't I told you 100 times since you were a kid?
Heed the 3 warning.
Be wary of beasts prowling around, scammers looking for their next victim, and strange people who appear out of nowhere.
Oh, so you do remember and you just chose to ignore them. I always knew that living on your own was going to get you into trouble sooner or later. But getting kidnapped? You won't always be able to rely on other people coming to your rescue, you know. You're just lucky we got here when we did. Or we might be launching another search and rescue operation to find out where they put your severed...
I'm sorry, Granny. I'll be more...
Next time? Oh, good one. You think that... They didn't...
No, they just asked me a lot of questions about Natlan's terrain and made me draw a map of the ley line.
Okay. Now answer me honestly. Were you the one who helped the captain escape after his battle with the Pyro Archon?
Yes.
So why did you do it?
Because they said they would need my help from there on out. They also said that if I refused, they'd just come to you, Granny, and they'd already figured out a way to make you do their bidding.
Hey! I'm no ordinary Granny! Would they really dare to come after me? And you! Did the gods give you a brain just for you to not use it? Did you really believe everything they said at face value? And not stop to think? Thankfully, the Pyro Archon only asked that we find the mysterious individual from the Masters of the Night Wind, and didn't slap your name on a wanted poster. Don't think for a second that she doesn't know what's happening. Even if the truth that you see will soon manifest into reality, there is still no need to preemptively panic. Have you forgotten the...
I'm sorry.
Ugh, forget it. We can submit the details of this camp and the defeated Fatui as evidence of your innocence. Let's clean this place up and get back to the city. Aurora...
Sounds good. Should I bring some of my homegrown vegetables as well?
Your... veg...
Yes. I grow a lot of fresh produce in my garden. I hope the Pyro Archon won't be too picky about the selection.
Now's not the time to be thinking about that. If you do come face to face with the Pyro Archon, the first thing you should do is...
Recite the 3 warnings.
Huh? No! You should emphasize that you were not in cahoots with the Fatui!
How exactly did the Masters raise this guy?
Oh, right.
I see. So Auroron came to the captain's rescue because he promised to help him in exchange for Lali's safety.
That's right. I'm sorry.
Now that you know Auroron was only trying to protect another member of his tribe, could I ask you to petition the Pyro Archon for her forgiveness?
We'll give her a full report. We'll let you know once she's reached a decision.
Will I need to stay here?
Technically, yes. But if Miss Lali is willing to serve as your guarantor, then we can release you from custody.
Sure. I'd be happy to do that. I don't have any more time to waste here. I still have other things to do.
Understood. Thank you very much. Mr. Auroron, please report back.
I understand. Thank you. And thank you too, Granny.
Well, at least you won't need to hide your face.
Traveler, Paimon, thank you very much for... Once Auroron is settled, I'll go talk to Shilonen and get started on forging an ancient...
Oh, thank you!
You scratch my back, I scratch yours. It's as good as done. You can just go twiddle your thumbs or... Come with me, Auroron. We've got to find you a place to stay for the night.
Goodbye, other Granny.
We're finally done. Alright, it's time to find some
So
grub.
he acts like a fool, but he's not. This guy is fucking genius.
Huh? What What
I
is
think
it, Traveler?
I think he's not a bad guy, and Captain is also not a bad guy, and
What?
they. I think they got the
Sorry. Paimon just didn't see that coming.
same goal.
So you really saw him in the Night Kingdom? And he
Yeah.
didn't attack you? Oh, that Auroron, what is he up to? He sounded earnest enough just now. Paimon, all that stuff about protecting Seat Lolly and being forced to help the Fatui when he's actually been a... Yeah, you're right. Still, Paimon appreciates you telling her about this. Paimon will support your choice no matter... We still have another whole day before the meeting, so...
Well, let's pass the day. Good until. It says 8 p.m. We'll go after 8 p.m. We'll go at oh, next day. So we'll go this time next day. Shit, I just accidentally opened my tab. Let me close that. Closed. Okay, let's meet Captain and Oro. What was his name again? Oro. Something like that. Has to be. I thought that's a pile of curiosity. Should I go there? Genshin is a good game, but the problem with Genshin is like it's too big.
Need a surfboard?
If the game like
Carving waves!
the story is quite good and part by part things you feel you have what to say means they can implement some MMO things like wait sorry not they can implement
Weird.
some RPG
Paimon
things,
doesn't see anyone. Oh, please don't let this be a trap.
then it could be better, you know. Okay,
What was that?
Good evening. Nice to see you again.
It's you. You shouldn't pop up from behind people like that.
I'm terribly sorry. It's just a force of habit.
Ugh. And what's with you apologizing all the time? You sound so polite and honest, but
You're right. Granny tells me that too. Huh. Come to think of it, you remind me of her. Sometimes you...
Oh, so you're gonna call Paimon Granny too now?
Well, I could.
Okay, Captain, come. Where's Captain?
It's all clear. Over to you.
Excellent. The fact that you showed up proves that I was right about your character. Yet, there's been a lot of talk about you.
Okay.
Child told me that you're passionate about the unknown and willing to take risks. Rather than facing you as an enemy, I would much prefer to bring you to my side. If we allow the current state of things to continue, we will inevitably clash, and that's a scenario that I'd very much like to avoid.
By the way, Captain, the dress of Captain is like so majestic. He's like a ruler.
I've long heard of your exploits across the nations. Though you have crossed swords with my colleagues many
He's like a
times,
secret ruler.
I know that you are by no means an unreasonable person. And once you've learned the truth that the Pyro Archon Malwika would never willingly share with you, you may just find it in your heart to consider my proposal.
I assume you've already been informed of the Pyro Archon's plan. In order to defeat the Abyss and save Natlan, she still needs 2 more heroes to appear.
Wait, how did you know that? Never mind. Guess that's not important now.
I've long kept a close eye on her plan. To be frank, it's an exceedingly risky plan. Will the heroes really appear? And even if they come to her, will their power be enough to drive the Abyss back?
Yeah. Captain is.
If any
is a good
part of the
guy.
plan goes awry, all of Natlan, even all of Tavat, will pay for her mistakes. Now, you may have been led to believe that this is the only plan available to her. But what if I told you she's had another emergency plan all along, the details of which she has chosen to keep hidden from you?
An emergency plan?
Yes. A way to keep Natlan intact, even if her original plan fails. But given the painful cost of its execution, she has chosen to keep it as a mere backup plan. Whether this stems from hesitation, fear, or even naivete, I cannot say. But Natlan cannot afford to wait until she comes to her senses.
So Captain is also trying to protect them.
My fear is that given the enormity of the decision, she will be reluctant to confront the dire reality we face until it is too late. There will be no time left to execute the backup plan, and all of Natlan will be lost to the abyss. We have to make the decision for her, here and now.
Yeah, do you have any evidence for all this? Just telling us a bunch of scary stuff isn't enough, you know. Besides, wasn't it you who tried to seize the Gnosis for the Tsaritsa's plan?
I knew you'd be clever enough to see. That's right. I did not seek the Gnosis for the Tsaritsa. Since I was defeated in battle, I must put to rest my thoughts about the Gnosis. But even so, my desire to save Natlan remains unchanged. And now, I have found a new way to solve the crisis. We can implement it immediately if we reach an agreement.
Who's that?
Someone's here.
Huh? The captain disappeared!
Something is rapidly approaching. Oh no.
Yeah, I think that's a fire.
Something! Bad news, chump! It's your granny!
See, Lolly? When did you get here?
I knew something was amiss after we were separated. Hidden ceremonial tools, an unconscious traveler. I must say, I'm very curious about what you're up to. How dare you go behind our backs like this, Auroron? Colluding with the Fatui? Really? Oh, here we go again. Cat got your tongue, huh? You really think you can avoid a scolding just by staying quiet?
I'm not trying to avoid anything.
Oh, and now you're talking back. Well, go on then. Explain yourself. What the heck are you up to?
I'm sorry, Granny. I feel so guilty.
You! That's it! Where are my tools? I swear if I don't teach you a lesson right here and now, I'll...
Wait, see, Lolly! Please, calm down. We, still learned a lot of info, didn't we? Like the fact that the captain isn't trying to seize the Gnosis anymore. So, maybe just save the scolding for later, okay?
Listen well, Auroron. You're only getting out of this now because of the Traveler... You're right, Traveler. Let's go. We can discuss this more back in the city. You two keep an eye on Auroron for...
That damn old hag.
In all my years, I've never had a child cause me so much grief. Do you seriously not see what's at stake here? You've got a head on your shoulders, Auroron. Why did you help the captain? And... No answer? Think you're being smart? Then let me ask a different question. What does the captain want? What is his purpose in Natlan? Really? Just use your brain for a second. What do you possibly stand to gain by help? You've always been a good kid. Why would you throw that all away now? If you're worried about something, just talk to me. Granny...
Why is...
I'm sorry that you have to hear all this. Indeed. It's like going to visit a friend at his house, only to suddenly hear your friend berating a naughty Saurian.
Well, that's an oddly specific analogy. Wait, did one of your friends really do that?
Yes. And every time my friends scolded his Saurians, they would look at me the same way you're looking at me now. Helpless and embarrassed.
Wait, but you're the one getting your head chewed off. Stop making...
Indeed, you've got a point. Then please just hang in there for a little while.
Oh? You dare gossip between yourselves instead of listening to me?
Sorry.
You say all the right things, but then you go and completely ignore me! Well, if that's how you're going to treat me, you can stop sending Aoife over to my place to deliver your stupid vegetables!
Who's Aoife?
That's irrelevant. The point is, he hangs out with this kid, so he must be no good. You kids get to a certain age and suddenly act like you know it all. There's nothing I can say to get through to you. Auroron, if you're still thinking about that so-called estate because of you...
Seems they've started talking about some kind of tribal history.
That's not it, Granny. I know you tend to get down on yourself when you're upset, but I can tell I really hurt you this time.
His voice... Auroron! Where have you gone?
It sounds like he's somewhere super far away, but isn't he right here in front of us?
I'm really sorry. It's up to all of us to do everything we can to save Natlan. So I've got to go.
Get back here this instant! Auroron! What is this? Powder from...
What just happened? How was he able to suddenly get so far away like...
It's a trick of his. If you grind spores into a powder and spray it in the air, it can be manipulated to create an illusion. He pulled it off flawlessly. He must have put a lot of time into perfecting it. Little brat. That's it. The next time we...
Whoa, that's a little extreme. But still, why does he feel like he needs to run from us? If his goal is also to protect Natlan...
I'm sorry for interrupting your conversation with them earlier. But even if you'd been able, Auroron probably did everything he could to get away because he knew I'd get the truth out of him sooner or later. We've got quite a long walk back to the city.
That's a dumb thing. Okay.
Do you two have some time? Feeling...
All right, it's been a while since we last ate.
Then let's go. We can find somewhere to sit down and talk. Food and drinks are on me.
How did this become Paimonville? See, Lolly looks quite down on her. All right. It's on Paimon this time. What's one meal to the best guide? And so you can just sit back and enjoy, Sweet Lolly.
Hey, come on now. You won't even let me take you out for some food and drinks?
Are you sure?
Mora is the least of my concerns. Besides, we're definitely due a meal after all the time we've spent together.
Sure.
Now it's just conversation. Just get to the point. That's what I like. You just get to the point and keep the stories short. It will be fun. But if you make things like this big and if you put some big conversations, then it's not
Need a
fun at
surfboard?
all, you know.
Off we go.
It's like things get boring, then you get to see some interesting part, and then things gets boring. It's like that. Means something gets boring, then you get to witness some important stuffs, and then again the boring part. I mean, for a story, both are important. The boring part or the feeling part, but okay. So she drank to wine.
What are you looking?
Do you see two people standing by the door? They look like spitting images of each.
She's wrong.
But I'm a...
Huh? How could that be? I guess my...
Do you think she's drunk?
There you go, miss. Oh my! It's not every day you get to see Granny Itzley here with some friends. Not to mention ones who've made a huge name for them.
Oh, so you've...
Of course I have! Aren't you the ones who saved Kachina and brought her back? No wonder you hit it off with Granny Sitlali. She wouldn't spend time with just anybody.
Wait, so you call her Granny too?
Well, given our ages, it'd probably be more accurate for me to call her my great-great-granny. She's one of the most famous people at the Masters of the Nightwind. Most days, hardly anyone even dares talk to her.
Okay.
Huh? Gossiping about me right in front of my face now, are you, Chonka?
Oh, please, Granny, I wouldn't dare. I'm just beyond happy to see you bring over some new friends. After all, any friends of our regulars are sure to be great customers too.
All right, that's enough. Go on now. I'm sure the other customers would like to talk to you as well. There's no need to keep staring.
Okay, now she's even more drunk. A mean face.
Seat Lally? Seat Lally?
Who's that? You got some gall calling me by my first name. Let me guess. You want to test your skills against Granny Eatsley, don't ya?
Are you still with us, Seat Lally?
You chumps come around here, picking fights with me? Well, you know what happens next. You lose, and then run off home to tell everyone about how I'm this big scary bully. It's always the same story. You brats start it, I finish it, and then I end up with, come on, monster?
Granny Seat Lally, you're not a...
Exactly! And while we're at it, I'm not some lazy slacker either. Between meditation, advising the chief, and speaking with the Wyab, I actually have a pretty packed Oh yeah, and I have to mentor all the new kids. Hey, new kid. Yeah, you. Don't play dumb. Didn't I teach you how to find phlogiston? You see? I know my stuff. I'm a... that's more like it.
She's wrong.
About dang time someone showed me a little respect. Yeah, Granny's a hard worker, all right. You can always rely on old Granny.
Did she just fall asleep with her eyes open?
Behind this pitch-black curtain, a chapter of hatred reveals itself. Behind the smoke.
She's meditating again. She does this whenever she's had a few too many drinks. Her mind's actually racing at this point. It's quite the opposite of sleep.
Is this another specialty of the Masters of the Nightwind?
No, I'd say it's an ability that's unique to Citlali herself. While she can easily pick up everyone else's skills and tricks, few have been able to master hers.
Warning, warning. Red, the color of danger, has now arisen within that pair of eyes. Huh? Traveler?
What's wrong?
I'm gonna hurl. Hang on. Phew.
You had Paimon worried. Paimon really thought you were about to barf all over the table just now.
Nah, that would be too bad.
How embarrassing. I'm sorry you had to see me like that. That's never happened before, I swear.
Are you feeling okay? Wanna take a quick...
There's so much that I...
Why not?
Please, Paimon. It's not as simple as you think. We've only known each other for a few days.
Oh, Paimon gets it. You're hoping that we wouldn't think less of you.
No, that wasn't my point at all. Seriously, don't you youngsters know anything about shame? I'm talking about shame. I've lived all these...
Actually...
Huh?
Yeah, this...
So... you heard...
It's okay, Citlali. You had every right to complain about...
I can't take it anymore! What? Hearing me mumble under my breath is one thing, but hearing what I mumble in my own head? It's just like when you're rolling on the floor in your pajamas, but you forget to lock the door, and someone bursts in to deliver cabbages and sees the whole thing!
So that,
It happens to people in general, okay? Doesn't matter if you're 200 years old or 1,000 years old. Everyone rolls around in their pajamas sometimes. I was just picking something generic.
Okay, so Oron sees her delivering vegetables in her pajamas.
Take a walk with me.
looks like she's completely given up. Like those criminals who...
Oh, I can.
Off we go.
Well, great view, right?
Wow, it's beautiful. Oh no, what do we do?
I was an expression, okay? A figure of speech. I'm just... Let's just have a casual...
Really? You don't seem like...
Well, I guess I used to be. And you're right. I don't... I'm just an eccentric old hag to them. That story's been passed down so long.
But you're just a regular person.
The kids of my tribe would have a heart attack if they heard you say that. Granny Eatsley is a powerful figure. Be careful around her. That's...
Well, you are powerful.
Some are. Others are mad I always come out on top. A few decades like that. And what about you?
We don't find you scary at all.
That's because you're not from my tribe. You don't know how many delusions of grandeur I've destroyed just by existing. I make people realize that no matter how hard... Oh, not to brag or anything. Maybe it's hard to believe.
We believe you. Shilonen has full faith in your abilities, and Auroran didn't seem scared of you.
Yes, but Auroran's a special case. Mawika already told you about her plan. And you've given so much... Auroran's not like other people. The reason being, his soul is incomplete. The Masters of the Nightwind view this as a bad omen, capable of bringing about illness and misfortune. No one knows who his parents were. He was just left on a rock in the wilderness. The Masters of the Nightwind believe they can see human souls, and in Auroron's incomplete soul, they saw a possibility for Natlan. A possibility to turn Auroron into a vessel for lost souls. The ceremony would allow lost souls to gather within him. Auroron would then be sent to the Night Kingdom to return the souls to their rightful place, strengthening the ley lines and completing the ceremony.
Wait, that doesn't sound right.
Now you see the problem. When damage occurs to the Night Kingdom, the souls held within disperse and remain adrift, unable to find a way back to the ley lines. This loss of souls damages the Night Kingdom even further. The ceremony can send back countless souls at once, which would benefit the Night Kingdom and the souls themselves. Of course, the vessel, Auroron. I wasn't surprised the chief at the time came up with the plan. The ley lines were already in a terrible state. A suitable candidate for the ceremony appears, and now you have the chance to make things better. When the chief asked for my opinion, I didn't give my approval, but I didn't object either. So they went ahead with the ceremony. It failed, and Auroron escaped with his life. Pathetic, isn't it? By not objecting, I basically gave them the go-ahead. Maybe they didn't have my explicit approval, but it's not like... Of course, in my tribe, death is rarely something to fear. But what kind of message would we be sending by sentencing a newborn to death? By using a human life as a tool?
That's too bad.
It's not right. So, when I learned the ceremony had failed, the plan was never a secret. Or, I guess I should say, there was no point to keeping it a secret. Everyone thought he would be happy he survived. And he never really said anything to the... He asks this question. Would...
Wait, but it's not his fault.
He knows that, but he still feels guilty. Auroron has a strong ability to perceive souls, more than any of us. Maybe he chose to work with the Fatui because he still thinks he...
Traveler, didn't the captain say he found a way to solve the crisis? Anyway, we can't just let things go on like this. We have to convince him to come back. You don't look so good, Sweet Lolly. Maybe...
Probably drank too much. Okay. You...
Hey, we're friends, aren't we?
Good point. Friends. I like the sound of that.
Auroron's probably back with the captain, don't you think?
Every soul, not in Genshin, like every soul we had in our real life is a lost soul, and we need someone in our life to help us find the meaning and be there for us, to cheer us up, you know, like just like Traveler did.
You mean about the backup plan? Do you really believe what the captain told us? Yeah, you're right. We should, but she's probably asleep. We can find her first.
I thought we're gonna sleep on the streets for another day. Because that's what happened. Okay. Traveler is sleeping, family is also sleeping, and they don't use blankets.
It's so noisy outside. Pirates still have asleep. Well, guess we should see what's going on.
Let's go, sleep time is over. Wakey wakey. It's time for school. Oh, she's already here.
You're already
Because-
here. I was just about to come get you.
Wow,
Yeah.
you're up early. That's impressive, especially after all the drinking last night.
Let's not
Okay,
bring
let
up
me
last
bring the
night. I'm
mic
embarrassed about the
closer.
whole thing. Anyway,
Yeah, the mic is
I was
closer
also
now.
woken up by the commotion.
It's on my lap.
Looks like all the warriors from the stadium are on the move.
So
I heard many areas have been attacked by the
I
Abyss,
made it closer so that
including
you
the
guys can
Masters of the
hear.
Night Wind. I need to head back right away.
The Abyss attacked again? Are you sure you can handle it on your own? Do you need our help?
I'll be
I
fine.
think she's
We
more
also
than
have the
capable
support of the
enough to
warriors
handle it.
stationed at the various
Oh.
outposts. Given the quick response, things shouldn't get too serious. The stadium could always use more manpower, so you should join the forces here.
Okay, the Abyss attack.
I'm done making excuses for him. He's not a child anymore. He needs to take responsibility for his actions. I was the one who vouched for him, so I need to report back to the Speaker's chamber. I'll accept however they choose to handle the situation. But I should be able to convince them to let me go back to my tribe first to deal with the attack. As for the ancient name, once we handle this crisis, I'll talk to Shilonen right away.
Okay,
Don't worry. I never forget a promise to a friend.
sure.
Thank you. Alright, I need to start heading back.
She left in a hurry. The situation must be really serious. Looks like a lot of people are heading to the stadium. Let's see what's going on.
Alright, it's gonna be a fight. That's why people are gathering up.
Carving waves.
Traveler over here! Perfect.
Milani.
Our star Outlander has appeared.
Oh, you're all here! But, what's with the whole Star Outlander thing?
Just my way of saying how awesome you are.
Alright, but
The Abyss suddenly attacked the Collective of Plenty.
Yes.
The tribes have plenty of... Chaska and I have been...
I plan on heading back to...
what about you, Mualani? Where are you gonna go?
I'll go help the Children of Echoes. They're the... What about you guys? We could go together. Yeah, that does... Who knows? Maybe yours truly will have the Abyss on the run by the time you're finished. That would be pretty great, actually. I hope my tribe gets through okay. It'll be fine. Your tribe doesn't do all that bodybuilding for nothing.
Let's part ways here for now. And most importantly, be careful.
Oh, and some of us need to avoid getting contaminated by dangerous-looking substances. That will make my job a lot easier.
Koichi, do we really have to do this now?
It's alright. She's just looking... Alright, let's hurry up and talk to the Pyro Archons.
Okay, let's go.
Need a surfboard?
Oh, it's you two. As you can see, things are not looking good right now. People across Natlin are in danger. Look, I'm very interested in your recent adventures, but this is not a good time. So we'll have to keep our conversation short.
That's alright, we're also in a hurry. We're gonna go help the Children of Echoes after this.
What? So he thinks my plan is too risky. He thinks I'm being stubborn. I shouldn't underestimate the Fatui's ability to gather intelligence. The Gnosis does have that function, but there's more to the story. I will answer you honestly, but you must help me keep this a secret. I can use the power of the Gnosis to save Natlan, but it comes at a heavy... The Gnosis would drain all the souls and memories from the Night Kingdom and weave them into a giant net, which would surround the ley lines and protect them against abyssal corrosion.
Wait, you can use souls to weave a net? But does that mean...
Yes. It means sacrificing those souls in the process. Souls are just another form of life. The cruelty of this method is self-evident. The Night Kingdom not only houses the souls of the dead, but also our memories and legends. Using the Gnosis means converting all three into material for the net, erasing our history and culture. Even then, the net can still become corroded. If we cannot find a way to repair the damaged ley lines before that happens, then all those sacrifices are for nothing. Given the enormity of the price, it's a solution I refuse to consider right now. I want us to win, but I also care about how we win, and what that means for us in the end. Now it's true, both plans come at a risk, but after weighing our options, this is our best bet. Natlan is unique among the nations of Teyvat. Given the ever-looming threat of the Abyss, the Pyro Archons had to account for the worst-case scenario.
Okay.
Having a contingency plan is our duty, not just to the people of Natlan, but to all who live on this continent. Still, this has always been a well-kept secret. I'm very curious how the captain learned this information.
Oh, one more thing? The captain said he found another way to solve the problem.
Without the Gnosis, he should have no other option. But seems like our only path forward is to track him down, so he can answer that. Judging by your expression, you must have doubted me, even if just for a sec.
Not even a little! We would never... Wait, what are you talking about, Traveler?
Just as expected. I appreciate your sincerity. Maybe it was out of caution, anxiety, or simple curiosity, but know this. No matter what, our goal remains the same. We both... So now that you have your answer, do you still doubt me?
You scared Paimon. You really...
That's a good thing. Oh, and feel free to call me Mawika. It's what all my friends call me, and I like it that way.
Yeah, sure.
As for the captain, the intelligence officers we assigned to the Fatui should be back soon. We'll get our...
That's great! Sounds like we just have to wait a little longer.
Not just yet. Even though the Abyss is attacking several locations at once, don't worry. I just need to finish coordinating our available manpower, then I'll take a small team to handle the difficult...
Wait! You're going to fight in person? Didn't you give up your power?
That's true. I'm far less powerful than a god in my current state. But don't forget, I was an experienced and powerful warrior before I ever became the Pyro Archon. No matter how you look at it, my duty is on the front lines. Oh, now you doubt my strength. That hurts, Traveler. If we had time to spar, Anyway, even if we respond to these threats in time, I've considered moving my people to other nations, but given their close connection to the Night Kingdom, a forced evacuation would have... I've told the chiefs of each tribe to strengthen their defenses and advise people... Now I just need to find the right time to disclose the true nature of the crisis to the people of Nat...
Paimon's a little worried about how people will react.
Yes, but that won't be the only response. In any case,
Alright, we should head out. Maybe we can join up with Milani. She can't be too far ahead.
No need to
I think all the Fatouis aren't that bad. There are some bad Fatouis, but not all of them. Okay, so just there. Like Captain is a good guy.
Need a surfboard?
Child is a chill guy. Sinora is what to say? She is just a broken soul. She lost her
Quick,
loved
over here,
ones.
to safety!
Kachina, how many people do you have
She
left?
sacrificed herself
They've all
to
made it
become
out.
the Crimson Wish of Flame.
It's the Traveler and Paimon! They're here!
What's the situation?
There's a trapped caravan that needs our help. We need to rescue them as soon as—
We'll go together.
Bye!
Okay. Oh, difficult word. Pretty much boring fight we're gonna do for a time being. I can
Off
hear
we go.
some abyss pages. Okay, there are some reef pounds. The one thing I don't
Stay safe.
like
We've
about
got this.
is like
Letting great names echo!
Propagate! Woohoo! Right here! Clear the area!
Hear the echoes of the valley!
I really thought I was done for. I can't thank you enough.
Don't worry about it. We're just glad you're okay. Let's see. Your goods look fine too. Guess the Abyss isn't after Mora.
That should be the last abyssal pylon near the... By the way, where's Seat Lolly? I thought she...
The Masters of the Night Wind also got attacked, so she went back to help her tribe. She said...
Yeah, that makes sense. Alright, this isn't a good place to...
okay, let's wait a minute. Oh, we can just walk.
Woohoo!
Need a surfboard? Looks like a few people were hurt after all. Oh.
The Abyss threw a lot at us at once. I rushed out as soon as I heard... Before long, Kachina brought over a whole group of warriors, and just like that, we destroyed several pylons.
I wasn't in charge or anything. Still, I think this proves that camping in the wild was a great idea. Sleeping on the wet grass was pretty uncomfortable, but it was worth it.
Okay.
You mean the situation in the Night Kingdom, right? Yeah, I feel the same way. We've managed to keep it a secret all this time, but more and more people are realizing something's wrong. It's impossible not to feel anxious when things are getting worse by the second, and all we can do is wait.
And we still don't know when the final two heroes are.
That just means we need to buy the Pyro Archon more time. Keep pushing.
You really are an eternal optimist, Mualani. You always find a way to cheer...
Why, thank you. I guess it's one of my better qualities.
So, specifics aside, the Pyro Archon confirmed the Gnosis can resolve the crisis.
And somehow the captain finds out about it, goes to fight the Pyro Archon,
and calls her out for having a solution but refusing to use it. Honestly, if he has the same information as us, I can't really blame him.
It's probably because our plan is so risky. We don't even know it.
We talked to Moika before we left the stadium. According to her, the cost of the captain's plan is... And, well, it makes sense. If that was truly the better...
Yeah, I trust the Pyro Archon. Plus, she burned down all those precious mementos for Kachina. She's already proven how much she values even a single person's. When it comes to Natlan's survival, there's no way she would hold back.
I agree. Maybe the captain weighed the costs and came to his own conclusion. Life is important, but so are history and memory.
As the Archon, she can't tell us everything, but it's...
The next question is, if the captain found a new way to save Natlan, how come the Pyro Archon has never heard of it?
Yeah, and isn't he from Snezhnaya? Why would the Fatui want to save Natlan?
This is all super confusing.
We still don't have enough information. Once we figure out what the Fatui are doing, we'll have...
Let's head back then. Moika said her intelligence officers should return soon. With how many Fatui there are, someone's bound to give something away.
Sounds good. I have a few theories of my own. With a bit more information, we just might get to the bottom of the whole thing.
Want to join our garrison, Mililani?
I was just about to ask. Count me in. If I was just a bit faster, we could have prevented a few people from getting hurt.
Then you should go register right away. It shouldn't...
Register? Nah. I'll just follow you around.
Okay, but then...
You got it. I just don't want to make the trip back. It's... Alright. See you all later.
Oh, you...
Let's look for the intel. My little sister is here, so she's gonna say something really stupid, so don't mind her.
Moika! Oh, Chaska and Koichi are here!
But she's a good girl, you know?
Are you
She's a
okay,
good girl.
Koichi?
She just here.
I'm fine. No need to worry.
They ran into the Fatui while out on a mission and decided to follow them.
The Fatui?
Calm down and let me explain. Here's what happened. Watch out. It's the Fatui.
Were they attacked by the Abyss? No, wait. It looks like they're protecting a group of travelers. Over there. Do you see?
You're right. That's a traveling group from Natlan. Could they be trading for something? Let's keep observing for now.
We're glad you're okay. Given the appearance of abyss monsters all over Natlan, you should cancel your journey and seek shelter at the stadium or one of the tribes.
Thank you so much. I wish there was something we could give you.
We don't expect anything in return. We were out on a mission and saw you being attacked. It was our decision to help. If you truly wish to repay the favor, you can keep this a secret. If anyone asks, just say you were saved by warriors from Natlan.
Oh, okay. We can do that.
But...
We're not asking you to cover up our activities. We haven't done anything illegal. Our captain simply wishes to remain undisturbed. Nonetheless, the decision remains yours. If we wanted to keep you quiet, we would have employed a harsher method.
Got it. We'll get going now.
Did you hear that? They mentioned a captain. Isn't that who the Pyro Archon is looking for?
Exactly. We could be onto something big. Still, there was no trade. They were just helping people in need. I didn't sense an ulterior motive. I didn't believe the captain when he said he wanted to save Natlan. But based on what we just saw, it's possible he was telling the truth.
Maybe we've been wrong about the Fatui this whole time.
It's too early to say. Let's follow them and see what's really going on.
So this is where they were headed. Looks tricky. It's heavily guarded on all sides.
Koichi, wait for me here. I'll go in and check it out.
Oh, no you don't. How are you planning to get through all the guards?
Look, I can use this terrain to my advantage. With our tribe's special way of getting around, I doubt they'll see me.
We still can't see anything on the inside.
The more heavily guarded the location, the more that intel is worth the risk.
Fine. You're not gonna
That's even more risky. You've been running around saving people for days. I'm confident I can protect myself.
I can.
You really believe?
Fine, don't believe me. But you can't honestly tell me infiltrating a heavily guarded Fatui hideout all on your own sounds more reasonable. You know, growing up, even if I insisted on doing something, it never gave you any trouble. I'm not sure you can say the same.
All right. If we start arguing, this will never end. We can't let this opportunity go to waste.
Guess that means I win. Don't worry, you're not the only capable young person from our tribe. I can handle this.
All right, same plan as usual. We split up, communicate with hand signals. Got your ropes?
Yeah, let's go.
The Fatui have eyes all over this place. Now.
Okay, let's go. We are on a sneaky mission.
Not sure how many
This
chances
is
I'm
the
gonna
whole-
get. I need to act.
This is the hide and seek music. The hide and seek event. What's this called?
Good. I made it without getting caught. I should get to that platform
Maybe
over
something
there.
like that.
But it's guarded by the Fatui. Koichi should have line of sight. I'll wait. That's it. Now's my chance.
Go, 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 go.
It's no use staying in one place. I should keep moving.
I think she will
Looks
get
like
caught.
Chaska is helping me by keeping an eye on the Fatui movements. I'll wait for her signal. Time to move.
Okay, she fell down.
Whew. That was close. Probably can't make it over in one go. I'll wait for my neck. Now's my chance.
She's a good climber.
I made it! Let's see. The Fatui's occupying all the best locations. If we could just get past them somehow. Wait, I've got it!
What's that?
Huh? What's that noise? Did something explode?
Oh! What the heck is that? What do you think you're doing? I could ask you the same thing!
Good, they're arguing. Looks like they just needed an excuse. They've probably had enough of this job already. The people on the hill over there left to help their comrades. Come get me, Chaska. I hope she gets this hand signal.
That's Koichi's signal. Smart idea. All right. Give me your hand, quick.
Coming! I checked, and this way is completely clear.
Huh?
Well, I was pretty helpful, right? You know, everyone usually jumps at the chance to work with me. Not my own sister, though. No, she avoids me like her life depends on it.
I was wrong, Koichi. You've done well.
Wait, you're just gonna admit it? Now I look like the mean one.
Let's focus on the task at hand. We're in the heart of an—
All right. If you're not gonna take— Looks like the Fatui are here to dig something up. I'm surprised they mobilized this many people. I doubt it's because—
It seems like they're looking for a dragon relic called the Source Mechanism. The device is ancient. Barely any information survives to this day. And even people from Natland
Not bad. Looks like it's in good shape. This should be what our Lord's looking for. Took us long enough. Come on, let's get this thing back.
Back? Back where? Should we keep following?
You really want to keep going?
No, I guess not.
Of course.
Let's
We
head
make a
back
good
and,
team, don't you think? No reason to stop now.
What was that sound?
Uh-oh. We've been spotted.
Falling rock incoming! Watch out for your gadget!
What? You'll regret that! After them!
না আমি স্ট্রিম করছি কথা বলো
Once we got them off our tail, we went back to observe some more. They'd collected several identical pieces of something. It looked like they were waiting, though. So we decided to come back.
So, Koichi got injured trying to get them off your tail?
She pushed herself too hard and collapsed on the way back to the stadium.
Well, I didn't cause you any trouble while we were fighting, right? So my perfect record remains.
You've done very well. I could make a comment on knowing your limits, but it's not my place.
I know. I'm already reflecting on my actions.
So, our current intel suggests the Fatui is after the Source Mechanism. The device is a complete mystery, even to us. What does the captain want with it?
I have no idea. But it's safe to assume the device could serve a similar purpose to the Gnosis. Shilonen, I need you to gather every scholar in Natland familiar with the secret source.
I'll get right on it.
Thank you both for your hard work. Koichi, it's time for you to get some rest. Oh, and there are gifts from your patients waiting at the speaker's chamber. I've prepared a small gift of my own as a token of gratitude. I'll send it to your—
My patience. That's so nice of them.
You don't need to give us anything, Archon. We were just doing our duty for Natland. I should take Koichi home now.
Okay, now the story's getting
Well,
interesting.
if Koichi doesn't want her favorite Saurus crackers, then—
I accept.
What am I gonna do with you?
There's some for the rest of you as well. They're one of my favorites too, so don't be shy. I'll start investigating the source mechanism right away.
So
if I learn anything,
I
you'll
think
be the
I have
first
to
to
leave the
know.
interesting part for tomorrow.
Yummy snacks!
So after this end, we're gonna stop it here. My mother is here and she is speaking loudly and they're gonna talk. For that I need to end the stream. So that's it for today guys. I hope we can meet again. Maybe I will stream Genshin another time. We'll stream Genshin another day. We'll complete the story quest and that's it. That's it. Okay, so that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. Oh, just a moment. I forgot about the commission, daily commissions. Okay, let's wish one time and okay, this is out.
The most important part of going out to have fun is, well, going out. So just show up and I'll handle the rest.
Need a surfboard?
Add Astro. Thank you for
Okay, so let's end the stream. So that's it for today. See you guys on the next stream. Bye bye.
You might want to get a guide if you're not familiar with the...
We lose ourselves in the rhythm divine. Underneath the sky painted with dreams, we're chasing the echoes of silent screams. Caught in the spell of the cosmic night, where fantasies bloom.